A somewhat patriotic feel to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display. A couple of teams who don the red and blue. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Let's go. Right. Single. Right,
To the air, it's Fafita. Takes the easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Burnett. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got the quick pass.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Rifles it down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Across the 25, he's got room. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Going to look downfield again. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Daniels. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Grabbed in the middle, it's Canty. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready? Right. Black 14.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here's the handoff. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Wildcats will kick it away to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Canty.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give is to Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Jayhawks are on the move. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Heaves it on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hudson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burnett. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making checks. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And that is interception number 3 on the day. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Olsen. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.